Hello everyone, this is Utkarsh Siddharth, and I'm going to tell you how to do a simple program for simulation of a deterministic finite automata. Uh, so, uh, a, a DFA is a machine that accepts or rejects a finite string of symbols and only produces the unique computation or the automation for each and every input string. So, so we'll go to the code. We'll go to the code. So for doing this, what is the basic logic which has been used over here is we'll ask the user to enter the initial and the final stage, the total number of states, and what are symbols a particular state has, like if a symbol has A, B, or C states or not, the total number of states, and then we ask the user to enter a symbol table, the transition table, which we call as a transition table, manually, and according to that, we ask the user to enter the input string, and then by verifying the input string, we'll show whether the particular string is accepted or not accepted. So for doing this, we'll use the scanner class. We'll ask the user to enter the number of states, which will be stored in the variable known as states. Then we'll ask the user to enter the initial state, the starting state. So we in the state 0, we give the starting state. Now for finding the, we ask the user to enter the final state. So that particular final state which will always be stored in the array known as state, and it's the last, which is the state length minus one. All right. Then the number of remaining states will be the length of the state, the number of states minus two, and we'll ask the user to enter the remaining states, and we'll store each and every state using a simple loop. So in the array state we have all the states like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or whichever the user wants. Now in the we'll ask the user to enter the variables, the transitioning variables. So we store it in a new array known as v, and we'll ask the user and store it in the array known as v. Now next, what we are going to use is we'll ask the user to enter the values in the transition table. So for doing this, we'll take as you can see, we'll take a for loop from I equal to 0 to the number of states, and then the particular, and for each state, we'll ask the user to enter each and every variable's transition. So we'll ask the user, like over here, as you can see, and so in the table I comma j, the particular entered variable, particular state will be done. Then we'll ask the user to enter the string. We'll store the string in a string ch, and then we'll split and store it in the split this particular uh, entered string into a array known as input. All right. Next, what is the basic thing? What we are going to do is now next part, as we have now the table is ready and the input is ready. Now the verification part starts. So for verifying the table whether the string is accepted or not, what we are going to do is we'll basic logic we are going to use is we'll use the number of the input string's length and the number of variables. So for each and every like if the entered variables a b b a, so for checking for a, we'll choose a and find whether it is equal to the particular transition in the table. So when a comes, we'll check where to at the initial state, where we are at the initial state, and if a comes, where we have to proceed. Likewise, when we go to the next state, we'll again check and store it in the, and we'll check if a person is in the second state, if b variable is coming, or a, or whichever variable according to the variable where it has to proceed, and whether it is ending in the final state or not. So for checking whether it is ending in the final state or not, we'll simple use of if condition, if fp dot equals states of the state this thing state array and state minus 1. If it is true, that means it is accepted, and if it is not true, that means it is not accepted. So I'll run this program and show you how to do this. So like enter the number of states. So for this example, I simply took DFA, which states which goes like starting with A and also ending with A. So like so the for this a simple the number of states will be 4. Okay, the initial state will be 1, and the final state will be 3. Leftover states are 2, and the leftover states are 2 and 4. Now we'll ask the number of variables. So we take only two variables, a and b. So 2. Now enter the variables a and b. Now for storing, now we'll give the fill the transition table. So 2, 4, 3, 2, then 4, 4, 4, 4. Now we'll input acceptances. So a, b, b, a. So the following, because it is starting with a and ending with a, the string is accepted. So this is a simple experiment for simulation of a DFA. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.